My precious child, come closer for a moment and allow your heart to settle gently in the calm of my presence, because I know how heavy your thoughts have been and how quietly you have been carrying so much without telling anyone. You do not need to pretend to be strong with me, for I see through every layer of your silence and I understand the unspoken feelings that sit deep inside your chest. You have been trying so hard to hold everything together, to appear steady, to keep moving even when your spirit felt tired, but now I want you to simply rest for a moment and breathe, because I am here with you, surrounding you, lifting you, comforting you in ways you may not fully feel yet. You have walked through long, difficult days where you wondered if anyone truly noticed the effort you put into just surviving, but I saw every moment, every tear, every deep breath you took to calm your own heart when no one else was there to help you. My child, I want you to release the weight you've been carrying, for it was never meant to bury your spirit. I know you often worry about the future and about things you cannot control, but you do not need to force answers or rush through your process. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am shaping within you. Let the fear slowly melt away from your mind. Let the anxiety loosen its grip. Let the doubts that whisper against your peace dissolve in the warmth of my reassurance. You are safe here with me. You are seen. You are held. You are understood even in the deepest places of your heart that you rarely speak about. There is no need for you to hide the parts of yourself that feel fragile, uncertain, or confused, for I hold every part of you gently, without judgment, without pressure, without disappointment. I know how hard you have tried. I know how much strength it has taken for you to keep going when everything inside you felt worn down. I know the moments you wiped your own tears and tried to convince yourself that you were fine. I know how often you comforted others while quietly wishing someone would comfort you. And now I say to you, rest, breathe, let go. Let me carry what you cannot. Let me soothe what has been hurting. Let me fill the empty places with calm. My child, I am not asking you to be perfect or to figure everything out. I am asking you to lean into my peace, to trust that the gentle unfolding of your path is guided with purpose, even when you cannot see the full picture. You have walked through seasons that drained your strength, and yet here you are, still reaching for light, still longing for goodness, still hoping for healing. That resilience inside you is not accidental, it is the quiet evidence of my hand over your life. You have felt lonely at times, even when surrounded by others, but I never left your side. You have felt misunderstood, even when you tried your best to express your heart, but I understood every word inside you. You have felt overwhelmed by burdens that seemed too heavy, but I carried you through moments you weren't even aware of. And now, in this very moment, I want you to feel the soft reassurance that you are not facing anything alone. There is nothing too broken, too messy, too complicated, or too painful for me to comfort and restore. You may think you have to be strong, but I want you to know that your softness, your tenderness, your sensitivity, these are not weaknesses. They are beautiful parts of you that I placed within your spirit to help you see the world with compassion, to connect deeply, to love sincerely. The world may not always understand your gentle heart, but I do, and I cherish it. I made you with care, with intention, with depth, and I am proud of your tender strength. You are stronger than you realize, not because you never break, but because you continue to rise with grace even when you do. My child, allow me to whisper peace into the places that ache. Let your breathing slow. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart be comforted by the truth that nothing you are experiencing is beyond my ability to guide. You are entering a softer season where burdens will lighten, where clarity will replace confusion, where peace will settle in your soul like gentle rain falling on dry ground. The storm inside you will not last forever. The heaviness you feel is not permanent. The exhaustion you carry is not a sign of failure, it is a sign that you have been strong for too long without allowing yourself to rest. You do not need to fight every battle alone. You do not need to earn my love. You do not need to perform for acceptance. You are mine, and I love you simply because you exist. My love for you is not based on perfection or performance. It is constant, stable, unwavering, gentle, and endless. Even on the days when you feel lost, I know exactly where you are. Even when you cannot find the right words, I understand your heart. Even when you feel you have nothing left to give, I hold you together with a love that never runs out. Rest now, my child. Let the calm wash over you. Let hope rise slowly like morning light creeping over the horizon after a long night. You have been waiting for change, for relief, for a sign, and I tell you gently, better days are not far away. There is comfort on the path ahead, healing in the steps you will take, peace waiting to surround you like warm light. I am working in quiet ways you cannot yet see, arranging moments of restoration, aligning opportunities, softening hearts, and guiding you toward what will nourish your spirit. You may not feel it fully yet, but your soul is entering a time of renewal. Do not be afraid of the unknown, I walk before you. Do not fear the memories of the past, they have no power over the new that is coming. Do not think for a moment that you are forgotten, for I have held you close from the beginning. Rest now, breathe deeply, and let your heart soften in the safety of my presence. You are loved, my child. More than you know. My precious child, remain here with me a little longer, for your heart still needs the calm I am pouring gently into the places that have been overwhelmed for far too long, and I want you to know that there is nothing wrong with needing comfort, nothing wrong with needing reassurance, nothing wrong with needing to feel safe again, because you were not created to carry every burden by yourself. You have been walking through seasons where you felt like you had to be strong even when your spirit was trembling inside, but now I want you to simply allow yourself to soften, to breathe, to rest your tired thoughts in the quiet warmth of my presence. You have been holding on to so many worries, trying to piece together answers, trying to make everything work, trying to protect your heart from disappointment, but my child, you no longer need to fight alone, for I am here with open arms, inviting you to lay down every heavy thing that has been sitting on your chest. I see the nights when you tried to sleep but your mind kept replaying old hurts and new fears, and I saw the way you tried to calm your own spirit even when exhaustion wrapped around you like fog. But now I want you to let those thoughts settle, like dust slowly falling to the ground, because I am touching the parts of you that have been tired for too long. I am soothing the places that have been tight with worry. I am softening the questions that have weighed heavily on your heart. You do not have to understand everything right now. You do not need to force yourself to be okay. You do not need to pretend that you are unaffected. My love is gentle enough to meet you right where you are, without rushing you, without demanding anything from you, without expecting you to be anything more than simply present with me. You have been holding yourself together through storms you never expected to face, and even when you felt you were breaking, I held each fragment of your heart with tenderness. Nothing about you has ever been too much for me. Not your tears. Not your worries. Not your fears. Not your moments of doubt. I embrace all of you with compassion, and I will never pull away from you. My child, take a deep breath and let the tension inside you unwind slowly. You are safe here. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to be vulnerable. You do not have to carry the world on your shoulders. I know you worry about the future and about the things you cannot control, but trust that I am guiding your path with gentle, intentional hands. What you fear is not stronger than the peace I am weaving into your life. What feels uncertain is not beyond my ability to guide. What feels overwhelming will soon become manageable in ways you cannot yet imagine. I am leading you toward a place of peace, toward a season where your heart will feel lighter and your mind clearer. You have felt alone in many of your struggles, even when surrounded by others, but never once did I leave your side. I walked with you through every moment, through every question, through every tear, even when you thought no one could see the quiet battles you were fighting. I saw the days when you pushed forward with weary strength, hoping things would get better. I saw the moments when you wanted to stop trying, but still found a small spark inside you that whispered, "Keep going." That spark, my child, was me. I was the whisper of hope that rose within you when everything felt dark. I was the calm that wrapped around you when your heart was frightened. I was the strength that kept you standing when your spirit felt weak. And I am still with you now, holding you gently, guiding you softly, reminding you that you are more supported than you realize. Rest in this truth, you are not meant to question your worth. You are not meant to carry guilt for feeling tired. You are not meant to apologize for needing time to heal. You deserve peace. You deserve rest. You deserve softness. You deserve comfort. And I am bringing all of these things into your life, little by little, day by day, moment by moment. I want you to know that the things you lost, the things that hurt you, the things that drained you were not the end of your story. You have more healing ahead. More growth. More love. More gentle days that will fill your heart with warmth again. I am healing the wounds that still ache, even the ones you hide behind your smile. I am working in places of your life you cannot see yet, preparing new beginnings, softening the path ahead, aligning people who will understand your heart, creating circumstances that will bring you peace instead of pressure. You may not notice the changes immediately, but something inside you will soon begin to feel lighter. Your mind will gradually loosen its grip on old fears. Your heart will slowly find balance again. Your spirit will rise gently, quietly, beautifully into a new chapter. The heaviness you feel is not a permanent state. This exhaustion is not your identity. This season is not a reflection of your worth. It is simply a moment of transition, a time of deep internal shifting, a necessary pause that will become the doorway to something softer, brighter, and more fulfilling. You do not need to force progress, it will come naturally as you rest in me. You do not need to fear the unknown, I am already in the spaces you have not yet reached. You do not need to worry about how everything will work out, I am arranging each piece with love and purpose. My child, allow your heart to lean on mine. Let your thoughts quiet. Let your breathing deepen. Let every part of you feel the comfort of being held by a love that never wavers. You are safe. You are treasured. You are mine. And I will carry you gently through every step ahead. My precious child, stay close as I continue to speak gently into the spaces of your heart that have been hurting in silence, because there are things you have not said out loud that still press heavily on your spirit, and I want you to know that I have heard every unspoken cry, every quiet plea, every hidden sigh that escaped your chest when you felt overwhelmed. You have carried so much alone, not because you wanted to, but because you felt you had no other choice, and I have watched the way you tried to remain strong even when your strength felt thin like fragile glass ready to crack at the smallest touch. But hear me now, my child, you are not fragile, you are tender. You are not weak, you are tired. You are not lost, you are growing. And everything you are feeling right now is valid, understood, and held with compassion. Let the weight you've been carrying soften as I surround you with peace that doesn't demand anything from you, peace that simply allows you to rest, breathe, and be. You have been questioning yourself, your choices, your path, your worth, because life has felt uncertain, and some days your heart has wondered if things will ever feel steady again. But allow me to reassure you gently, you are not behind, you are not failing, and you are not forgotten. You are exactly where you are meant to be, even if this place does not look like what you hoped for. Growth often happens in quiet, unseen spaces, in moments where everything feels slow, in seasons where you feel like nothing is moving. But beneath the surface, so much is happening within you and around you. I am strengthening your foundation, stretching your capacity, healing your wounds, and preparing your steps for what comes next. You are learning resilience, but not the kind that hardens your heart. This is a resilience that makes your heart deeper, softer, wiser, more compassionate. You are learning to let go of what drains you, learning to protect your peace, learning to honor your own limits instead of pushing yourself beyond what is healthy. You are learning that it is okay to pause, okay to rest, okay to take time to understand your emotions instead of pushing them aside. You are learning that your worth does not come from productivity or perfection but from who you are, a beloved soul held gently in my care. My child, the heaviness you feel does not mean you are failing, it means you have been carrying too much for too long. And now I am helping you release what was never meant to stay. I am helping you loosen your grip on fears that whisper lies into your mind. I am helping you soften the thoughts that tell you you're not enough. I am helping you let go of expectations that were placed on you by people who did not understand your heart. I am teaching you to rest again, to see value in stillness, to trust that peace is not something you chase, it is something I place inside you when you slow down and breathe with intention. You may feel like you have lost pieces of yourself along the way, but nothing is truly lost. You are rediscovering parts of your spirit that were buried beneath survival mode, beneath stress, beneath old pain, beneath years of trying to be strong for everyone. But now I am calling you back to yourself, not the version shaped by pressure or fear, but the version that is gentle, hopeful, open, receptive, and deeply connected to peace. You will feel like yourself again, but stronger, softer, and more grounded. Trust that healing does not always arrive loudly. Sometimes it comes quietly, like a soft breeze brushing against your heart, or a moment of unexpected calm, or a sudden feeling of lightness that you can't explain. You have already begun healing, even if you do not see the full picture yet. Every small release, every quiet breath, every moment where you choose rest instead of worry is part of the transformation happening inside you. And as this healing grows, you will begin to notice subtle shifts, your mind becoming kinder to itself, your heart loosening its grip on past hurts, your spirit finding comfort in surrender instead of tension. You will realize that not every battle deserves your energy, and not every voice deserves space in your heart. You will begin to understand that your peace is precious and protecting it is not selfish, it is necessary. You will find yourself drawn to environments, people, and moments that nurture you instead of drain you. And slowly, gently, naturally, you will begin stepping into the life I have been preparing for you, a life that brings warmth to your soul, clarity to your mind, and steadiness to your steps. My child, listen to this truth: nothing you have gone through has been wasted. Not the heartbreak, not the confusion, not the waiting, not the detours. Everything has shaped you into someone capable of deeper love, deeper compassion, deeper strength. Everything has brought you closer to discovering who you truly are beneath the layers of fear and pressure. And now, as I walk you into a season of restoration, I want you to prepare your heart for gentler days. Days where you wake up with peace instead of dread. Days where your mind feels clear instead of clouded. Days where you feel supported instead of alone. Days where your smile is real, not forced. Days where you feel the warmth of hope returning to you. I will take you there, step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment. You do not need to rush. You do not need to worry about how long it will take. Healing is not a race, it is a journey, and I am walking every bit of it with you. Lean into me, my child. Allow my comfort to wrap around the places that still ache. Allow your heart to rest fully and without fear. You are safe. You are seen. You are loved. And you are being held through every moment of this tender, beautiful transformation. My child, as you stay here with me, I want you to feel how every moment in my presence softens the weight you have been holding inside, because you were never meant to live with this constant heaviness pressing against your spirit. You have been carrying fears about the future, worries about the past, and stress about the present, all at the same time, and it has left your heart tired in ways you struggle to explain to others. But with me, you do not need to explain anything. I know the thoughts you keep to yourself, the emotions you try to suppress, the questions that you tuck away because you worry people will not understand. I see the hidden battles you fight quietly, the ones that leave you drained even when you've done nothing physically demanding. My child, your exhaustion is real, and it deserves compassion, not criticism. You have been trying so hard to stay strong, but now I am inviting you to let yourself lean gently into my comfort. You do not need to hold everything together. You do not need to pretend you are okay while your heart is aching. You do not need to keep pushing when your spirit is begging for rest. Let yourself breathe. Let yourself be still. Let yourself feel the safety of being held by someone who will never judge you, never rush you, never dismiss your pain. You are safe with me, completely, deeply, fully safe. I know you have been carrying worries about the future that wake you up early and keep you awake late, but I want you to release those thoughts into my hands. I am already ahead of you, preparing the path you cannot see yet. What feels uncertain to you is not uncertain to me. What feels confusing to you is clear to me. What feels overwhelming to you is manageable to me. You are not walking blind, you are walking guided. And when the time is right, you will see why certain doors stayed closed, why certain situations had to shift, why certain people had to leave, why certain dreams had to wait. Nothing that has happened has been random. Nothing in your life has been overlooked. Every piece of your journey has been held with intention. Every moment has been woven with purpose. Every setback has been shaping you quietly into someone stronger yet softer, wiser yet more compassionate, grounded yet open-hearted. My child, I want you to know that the parts of you that feel broken are not mistakes. They are places where light will enter. They are places where healing will grow. They are places where strength will take root in ways you never thought possible. You are not broken beyond repair, you are becoming whole in a deeper way than before. Let yourself release the pressure to heal quickly. Healing is not a race. It is a gentle unfolding, a soft returning to yourself, a quiet remembering that you are worthy of peace, even on days when you don't feel strong. You are allowed to feel everything you feel, the sadness, the confusion, the longing, the hope, the tiredness. Every emotion has a place here. Every part of you is welcome here. I hold you with patience, with tenderness, with a love that does not flinch at your struggles. You do not disappoint me. You do not burden me. You do not overwhelm me. You are my beloved one, and I delight in comforting you. I know you have been hurt by people who should have loved you better. You have carried wounds from broken promises, unkind words, unexpected betrayals, and the silence of those who should have been there for you. Those hurts have made you cautious, hesitant, afraid of opening your heart fully again. But I want you to know this: I will never treat you the way others have. I will not withdraw when you are emotional. I will not judge your vulnerability. I will not abandon you when you need comfort. I will not punish you for being human. I am here to heal what others damaged, to restore what was taken from you, to fill the empty spaces with a love strong enough to steady your heart again. And as healing begins to grow inside you, you will find that not every relationship deserves access to your heart. You will learn to discern who brings peace into your life and who drains it. You will learn to choose connections that honor your spirit instead of those that take advantage of your kindness. You will learn to set boundaries without guilt, to say no without fear, to honor your own emotional needs just as you honor the needs of others. You will begin to see that protecting your peace is not selfish, it is sacred. And as you heal, you will no longer feel obligated to hold on to people who make you feel small, unseen, or unworthy. You are learning to value yourself, to honor your heart, to understand your own worth, and this growth will bring new relationships into your life, relationships that reflect mutual respect, kindness, patience, and genuine care. People who will see you, hear you, appreciate you, and meet you with the same gentleness you offer to the world. You have not experienced your best connections yet. They are still coming, and they will bring comfort instead of chaos, grounding instead of confusion, and joy instead of exhaustion. My child, know this too: the dreams that feel delayed are not denied. The doors that closed were not your failures, they were my protection. The opportunities that slipped away were not losses, they were redirections. The timing that felt slow was not neglect, it was preparation. I am never late. I am never careless. I am never distant. I move with precision, with intention, with purpose. And soon you will begin to see how the pieces come together. Soon, the clarity you long for will settle gently over your life. Soon, the breakthrough you've been waiting for will unfold in a way that feels peaceful instead of rushed. Soon, the answers will come, and they will come without confusion. Trust the slow work I am doing inside you. Trust the timing you cannot yet understand. Trust that what is meant for you will rise gently into your life without forcing, without pushing, without fear. You are being guided, protected, and prepared for something more beautiful than you can imagine. Rest in this truth: you are loved far more deeply than you know, and you are held more securely than you feel. I am with you. I am for you. And I am carrying you gently into everything you are meant to become.